Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Praveen Kumar Domesity. In this video, we'll discuss what is ADF, Azure Data Factory, what exactly it will do. By the completion of this video, we'll get complete picture on the ADF. So let us discuss in detail. What is ADF? Abbreviation of ADF is Azure Data Factory. If you know, so you know that Microsoft is one of the cloud. In the Microsoft, there are so many services like ADLS, Azure Data Lake Storage, okay, Azure Blob Storage, Azure Synapse, Azure Databricks. Same thing, ADF is Azure Data Factory is one of the service of Microsoft. So it will access a ETL and ELT tool. With the help of ADF, I can perform ETL and ELT operation. It's a cloud-based data integration platform. We can integrate data between multiple data sources. So with the help of ADF, I can perform data movement, data transmission, and data orchestration. With the help of ADF, I can move the data from one source to other source, and I can transform it, and I can orchestrate. Nothing but I can schedule the data pipelines. One more time, with the help of ADF, I can build ETL and ELT data pipelines. I can move the data, I can transform it, I can orchestrate data pipeline. So simple thing. So my data is there in different sources. With the help of ADF, I can transform into, okay, or I can move the data to data warehouse. Simple thing. From SQL Server, if I want to move to Snowflake, with the help of ADF, I can move the data and I can transform it. Same thing, suppose like my data is there in SAP systems, I can move to different sources. This is the functionality of ADF. Hope this is clear. It's a data movement, data transmission, and a data orchestration tool. Simply, it's an ETL and ELT tool, we can say. The advantage of ADF is that what it's a fully managed and automated. There are 90 plus pre-built connectors are there. You can easily connect to the Oracle, SQL Server, ADLS, Azure Blob Storage, Snowflake, Synapse, S3. So same thing, you can able to connect to 90 plus pre-built connectors are given by ADF. So zero maintenance. So real-time and batch processing. So code, remember it's a drag and drop thing. Okay, so monitoring and alerting we can enable. So simple thing. So with the help of ADF, I can move the data. There already 90 plus pre-built connectors are there. We can move the data from one source to other source, and we can transform it, and we can orchestrate. Simple thing. It's like code nothing but it's a drag and dropping functionality. Okay. So before going to ADF, we need to understand the ETL and ELT process. What exactly ETL stands for? What is extraction, transformation, loading? The ETL pipeline is nothing but extracting data from different sources, transforming the raw data, and load the transformed data into the data warehouse. Here you need to understand the transformation is done by ETL process, extracting the data, transforming, and loading the final data, transform data in a data warehouse or the data platform like Snowflake, Synapse, okay, Redshift, Google BigQuery. Same thing, the ELT process, nothing but extracting the raw data, loading the raw data, and transforming, and the transformation happening the data platform, the ETL and ELT process. Remember, right now, the markets are going for ELT approaches. Okay, see, right now, see, so with the help of ADF, we can able to perform ETL operations as well as ELT operations. Right now, the projects are working on ELT pipeline, extracting the data, loading the raw data into the data platform like Snowflake, Synapse, Redshift, or BigQuery with the help of DBT, with the help of Databricks, with the help of Snowflake. We are trying to the transformation. This is the process of ETL and ELT process. With the help of ADF, we can able to do the ETL as well as ELT. In a layman terminology, I'll try to explain what exactly ADF will work so that you'll get complete picture on the ADF, how it will work. Simple thing. Now what happens, see, now I'm having one mango garden is there. So it contains mango trees, mango fruits are there. Now what happened, now I want to sell this mango to the mango pickle factory. See what happened. So I want to sell the mango to the mango pickle factory. So first one is that first I want to open this door of my garden. Okay, see, once I open, I will take the mangoes or I'll pluck the mangoes and put in a vessel or container. So now what happened? Now I want to transport these mangoes. Now I require some vehicle. I have loaded the mangoes into the vehicle. From here, what happened? Now I am trying to unload. So loading and unloading. Now, if I want to open this factory, what happened? They require some key to open. So this is the connection. See, we are trying to export the mangoes as it is. This is one approach. So same thing now what happened similarly now I want to so see if you see now what happened now I want to do some transformation nothing but what I want to cut the mangoes into small pieces and I want to deliver to them. So see earlier what I am trying to transport as it is. Now what happened I am trying to do some cutting of these pickles mangoes into small pieces and giving to them. Same similar way, if I try to explain with the ADF, we'll get some complete picture. And if you see, Arjuna, this is the pipeline mango movement. Same thing. Now I'm having Oracle database. Now Oracle database. Now I want to move my tables or transform my tables into Snowflake. So this is on premises. I want to move the data to Snowflake. Now what happened? First, I require what? I require linked services. Now, see, this is the connection. Same thing, if I want to access Oracle database, I require connection, nothing but linked services, nothing but what? The IP address, the connection, the username, password, the port details, all this, the database name, all this information is there. Now, once I connected, what? I need to extract the data. Extract the data in the form of tables, in the form of files, the same thing. Now what happened now? Connection is there. Now we have extract data. Now by using copy activity. So by using copy activity, what I can able to move the data from one source to other sources. You see, this vehicle purpose is that what moving mangoes from one place to other place. Similarly, I want to move my data tables to Snowflake. First, I require connection, data set, the same thing. By using copy activity, I am trying to move the data to Snowflake. Now, what happened? I can able to transform it. I can able to transfer the tables as is, or I can convert into CSV files, JSON files, Parquet files, depends on the requirement. And of this, what happened? Now I need to connect the Snowflake. How can I do the connection by using linked services? See, one more time, I'll try to explain in detail. Simple thing that mangoes, I want to move from here to here. I require connection. I need to take there what type of data I want to same thing. Similarly, what happened? I want to move my tables data to Snowflake. So for analysis purpose, I want to move the tables data to Snowflake. If I want to connect to the Oracle database, I require connections. How to establish connection by using linked services. Now what? You need to extract all the tables or one by one tables. Now I have extracted one sales table. Now what happened? This sales table, I want to get into Snowflake. If I want to move to one place, one source to other source, we require one activity in A that is called as copy activity. So see, now I am trying to take this data and I am trying to move here. Now what happened? Now it's in table format. I can move the table data as is, or I can make it to, okay, CSV files, JSON files, Parquet files, depends on the requirement. So with the help of copy activity, what happened? I can able to move the data set nothing but what type of data we are pointing to. We are pointing to the tables or we want files, CSV files, JSON files. Now same thing, now what happened? Now I want to connect the Snowflake. How to connect Snowflake? We require linked services. See, simple thing. The key linked services. Mangoes, nothing but your data sets. The vehicle, nothing but data movement. So same thing. So linked services, same thing. Simple thing. So this is the concept of data pipeline. With the help of ADF, we can able to move the data from one source to other source. While moving, I can able to the transformation and I can able to orchestrate. Simple thing. Try to visualize the same functionality, you'll get complete picture on the ADF. Simple thing, data movement, data transmission, data integration, data orchestration, we can able to get it done. So see, understand this real-time project. Okay, if you're able to understand, it's a simple and easy to learn ADF. So see, okay, I'm having different data sources. So your legacy systems, on-premise systems, or cloud systems. So assume like my data is in SFT systems, on-premises, or the cloud system. See, now my data is there in Azure Blob Storage or ADLS or S3 on-premises or the file system. Now what happened now? I want to move this data to destination, nothing but your Snowflake, Redshift, Synapse, BigQuery. Now, what happened? The company wants to move this data to Snowflake or Redshift or Synapse or BigQuery for analysis purpose. Now, what happened? This is the data is there. Now, I want to move from here to here. We require some tool that is nothing but ADF, Azure Data Factory, the ETL and ELT tool. So simple thing, I want to move this data to here. What I require? I require a tool that is Azure Data Factory, the ETL and ELT tool. Now what happened? I take the data, I will move to the data warehouse. Okay. Now raw data is there. Now how to do the transform data? With the help of DBT, we are trying to the transformation. This transform data will consume by the reporting people, Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, Looker, or AI tool. Simple thing. So one more time, I'll try to explain. Simple thing. If you're able to understand, everything is simple and easy. See, now what happened? This is the real-time project flow will be there. I'm having multiple sources. Remember, in real time, there'll be around 5 to 10 data sources will be there. From there, we need to bring the data to data warehouse. See, my client data is available in multiple data sources. Now I want to move this data to Snowflake, Redshift, Synapse, or BigQuery. Now how to do? We require a tool that is Azure Data Factory. It is an ETL tool and ELT tool. So with the help of ADF, we are transforming the data or moving the data into Snowflake or any data platform. Now raw data is available. Now what happened? See, now with the help of DBT or Databricks, we are trying to the transformation. Now transform data will consume by the what? The data consumers, nothing but the reporting people, Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, Looker, or any AI tools for LLM projects they can able to. Simple thing. So bring the data with the help of ADF, transform it. This is the functionality. Got the point. If you're able to understand this picture, entire thing simple and easily to understand ADF. Bring the data, transform it, orchestrate with the help of ADF. So see, remember in ADF there are 5 to 6 components are there. If you're able to understand, entire things are simple and easy, like linked service, data sets, activities, pipelines, integration runtime, triggers. Now see, linked service nothing but, so see one more time, linked service nothing but what? Your connection string. If I want to connect to the any sources, we require connection, nothing but linked services. Data sets nothing but what? What type of data we are pointing to? We are pointing to table, file, CSV file, JSON file, like data set. So next one is that active nothing but actions like copy activity, delete activity, metadata activity, like some activities are there. Same thing, pipelines. Pipelines nothing but grouping of your activities to build the data pipelines. So grouping, okay, grouping of your activity, but delete activity, okay, like copy activity, for each activity, metadata activity, execute pipeline. Now I want to execute one pipeline or I want to invoke one pipeline to other pipeline. I go for execute activity. Same thing, remember, if I want to do all this operation, I require computation power. Computation power given by whom? By the integration runtime. Same thing now, I want to schedule this pipelines. How can I schedule? By the help of triggers. Okay, so manual triggers are there, tumbling window is there, event based, like so many triggers are there. If you're able to understand these components, so ADF can be learned easily. That's what the point. See, if you're looking for any Snowflake DBT ADF training, you can able to reach this number. Okay, and if you're looking for self-paced videos, 1 second. Suppose if you're looking for self-paced videos, search for so Praveen Kumar Bhumesetti dot graphy.com. So Praveen my name dot graphy.com. So see, if you go to the courses, you can able to get the self-paced video. So ADF will be added, okay, shortly. So see, you can able to go and you can able to purchase. Okay, if you like the content, subscribe and share the channel. Thank you for watching.